All right, everyone, I just had to get out of the house on Sunday. I was getting stir crazy, and I decided I'm just going to do a regular live dig type of video at the park. So got the Legend set up. I'm going to try beach dry. I got my sniper coil. I've got the recovery speed all the way up to 10. Iron filter is 8. I'm going to go for shallow targets at the local park and see what we can come up with. So we're going to go until the battery dies, or about 15 minutes. And I got the volume on. I'm not using my headphones, so you can hear what's going on here. Of course, I'm a horrible digger when it comes to finding stuff right away. So we're gonna work around this basketball field, or whatever, basketball court. It's freezing cold today, but it's been warm like all the other days until today. Broken up 20. Let's see if we can find it real quick. Got my Garrett Carrot back and my stringer. Yep, should be right on top. Let's see if we can pop it out. Well, maybe I missed it. Problem with doing live digs. Yeah. There's no way it moved on me. Oh, there it is. I must have kicked it out. A piece of aluminum. All right, let's clean that up. Nothing. Junk. Sniper coil is good for it'll hit dead on if it's something good or solid. I actually found a silver quarter in the middle of the all metal jungle gym back there, which I couldn't believe. It's like a 1959 quarter. This park gets hit a lot because we have a local detecting club. We've got like 200 something members. So all these parks get drilled. $29. Alright. Should be a quick one to find. Pop it up. Should be right on top. Must be right on top of the grass. I can't even see it. There it is. Pop top. Pull tab, whatever you want to call them. So they're coming in around 30s. Usually find a bazillion of those. Might as well clean them out. Week 19. That's gold range. Might just be this thing. No, I don't know. It's still down in there somewhere. Oh, there it is. Didn't see it. Little piece of foil. Alright, let's get moving. I don't know how long this battery's going to last in the cold. GoPro batteries are notorious in the cold, even with the extended, the white batteries. They don't last long, especially at the higher resolutions. I think I'm running 4K. I'll do the perimeter of this and then I'll spread it out a little bit. I found some little pieces of jewelry in the area, like necklace pendants. I've not found a ring in this park yet. That sounds like foil. Just a blip. That could be a penny. Right there. Yep, that might be a penny. Let's see if we can just pop it and find it real quick. The dirt is just slick enough to, it won't crumble good for me to pick it out of there. I kicked it out, didn't see it. It's one of those days. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. I can't see on my camera. There it is on top. See? Penny. I knew it was in there. But sometimes, like, there's rebar up against, you know, in the concrete, and you'll still be able to pick coin signals out with the sniper coil. Yep. So the zinking. That's the good thing with this coil. I was watching someone did a video test on it the other day too, with all the different ones. And this one did pretty good, about 6 inches. Not great. That's probably a pull tab. Right there, 32. I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing the plugs. Right on top. Oh, didn't see it. I dropped it. It's a lighter, little lighter wheel for the Bic. See it? 32. Let's put this back in there. Yeah, for what it's made for. I always like sniper coils. I had an XLT though. I loved the 8-inch coil. That sounds, I don't know about that one. It's a 20. Yeah, we'll dig it. That's what we're here for. Oh, there it is. I can see it. I don't even have to dig that one. A tiny piece of aluminum with can slaw. Yeah, the XLT had a 6-inch, but it also had an 8-inch. But man, I'll tell you what, I love that 8-inch. Man, that thing was fire. You could set that one up. I almost always knew if it was a coin. See these little bottle caps and stuff. Get them out before I have to dig them sometime in the future. That's a low 15. That's really small. It's not even registering. Let's give it a mix 40. I still think it's a small signal because it's not registering on the depth scale. I don't know if I didn't say it. I'm in. I think this machine is set up for its version 109. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Might be another lighter thing or some kind of little shiny stuff. That one I don't know. I'll have to check that one out at home if you can see it. Really small. Came up as a 40. Alright, let's get moving. That's picking up the pull on that one. My fingers are already getting cold. Let's get the bottle cap out of the way. Even though it sounds small, I'm only going to dig it because it's in the gold range. And if whatever it is, it's super small. So I'm bad at digging today. Oh, little piece of foil. Yep, super small. Had that bad sound, but I haven't found gold in a while, so I haven't heard it. I don't want to miss it. It's too clipped right there. Yeah, I'd say it's about 34 degrees. That's a 15. Probably foil the way it sounds. But sometimes a chain, like a necklace, will have that sound because it's broken up. There it is. It's one of them things that goes with the bottle seal. Right there. Not seeing nothing. Yeah, people put their shirts and stuff down when they're playing basketball, or jackets, and sometimes they'll have some jewelry in there, and it'll get flipped, you know, into the grass, kind of like the beach. So these are good places to look. Not seeing nothing though. It's got to be real small. It's in this mess somewhere. I do not see it. There it is, pull tab. All tied up in mud. Couldn't see it. When the mud gets greasy like that, it's sometimes hard to find those. Yeah, they're starting to do something here at these courts now, so they're getting more activity in the summertime. About a 40. It's jumpy, so it's probably junk, but let's check it out. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna chop this little section off. I don't know if you guys can see me. My GoPro screen keeps going black because I wasn't playing with the settings today. Pick up my shovel. I don't think I missed it. No, it's still down in there. Just didn't dig enough. Deeper. This could always be something under the concrete too. Nope, I got it. I don't see it though. There it is. Old zinking. Oh, trashy zinking. Had kind of a crappy sound. Wow, all that work. That's all right. We're still going. I think after this I'll walk over the top lot around the playground there, even though I've been there a bazillion times. Maybe something's new. That sounds like a dime. Dime or a bottle cap. 48 right in here. That's a bottle cap. I can see it now. Excited for a minute. It's getting colder. Choppy. That's choppy. I'm not digging that one. Not today. Oh. $30. Oh, there it is. Pull tab. Yeah, we're getting near one of the garbage cans, so sometimes they get knocked over and all the aluminum flies everywhere. Giving me an 18 to a 20. It's jumpy, so most likely junk, but let's see what we got. There. Yeah, just a little piece of can slaw. Double check it. Yeah, that was it. A tiny piece of can slaw. I could turn my threshold up a little bit. That's probably a bottle cap. It sounds like it's right on top, so that's probably what it is. It's a 46. There it is. Put that back. Just sounded too big to be anything else. Alright, we're going to wander our way over to the top lot here. Go to that bench first. I found some, it's weird, I found foreign coins here. I found a little silver medallion. I'm not going to dig that one. It's 22. Big 22. Not seeing nothing. Probably right on top. Nope, I just edged it apparently. Can slaw? Yeah. So it looks like some can slaw, or I think that's can slaw. Kind of twisted. Let's keep moving. Fighting that one. Sounds like can slaw. 45. Where you at? Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. Hand slaw. Nothing good. Yeah, I probably won't even I don't know if I'll thumbnail this, but I'll probably just direct load this to YouTube today. Let me put my threshold on real quick. Something really small. 15, 16, right there. See if I can pick it up. Yeah, right there. Probably right. Yeah, there it is. Junk. Cancel all. The enemy of the detectorist, the cancel all. A short 32. I can see something right there. Oh, this might be some jewelry. See it? That's a little tiny piece of jewelry, it looks like. There we go. Looks like an earring. Little heart earring. Might be gold. I can see that one sitting out. Let's see if we can see. I got my brush with me today. That was right on top. Yeah. I don't see any markings. Little diamond hole right there. Some pink stones. Can y'all see that? Little pinky stones and gold and some. I don't have anything to look at it. I don't see any markings, so it's probably just like costume or kids. But that's first jewelry. Came right up, right on top. We'll take it. That's what we're here for today. I'm using beach dry on that. Let's see if the rest of it's here. There's something in there. Nothing registering enough to find. Yeah, we'll take that. Junk. Laying that on top. That's the post. Let's see if there's anything else right in here that might have fallen off. Elevens are usually foil, and I think I see it right there. Yeah. See, it's picking up very small stuff like we want. There's more. Let me get that real quick. Yep. You hear that double sound? That means it's right on top. Someone had some aluminum foil here. Sometimes that sound like that too. I have found jewelry, a chain, like a necklace. It'll make that sound. I don't know if it's because of the, you know, the links. Might switch over to Park 2. It looks like someone's been in here, or a squirrel. Who knows? Yeah, I found a silver quarter literally right in the middle of those 4 posts with a sniper coil. I think it was an Equinox I was using that day. I've gone all in on Legends. I have 2 Legends now, and I have an AT Pro. This is my original, the Nokta Macro one. I just got the new Pro kit for Christmas this year. Came with the Accupointer and everything, but so far I'm not a super fan of the Accupointer. Yeah, I'm assuming this is a squirrel been digging in here. Of course, like I said, there's a lot of detectorists in this area. Now that detectors are so cheap, to get a really good one, it's just becoming super popular. We just have to make sure that in parks and in people's yards that we're digging good plugs and not leaving our garbage. Okay, there's a 3940. It's a good hit. Right there. Let's see if we can just pop it up. That's a good thing in here, though. You can just kind of dig it out and throw the mulch back on. Did I pop it? Some here in this mud. Oh, there it is. Zinking. Got it. A little zinking. It didn't come up real strong, did it? Yeah, I never understood these things at the parks that they won't let people metal detect, and it's all anecdotal evidence. They say someone left a big, you know, hole or something, which it could have been true. It could have been a kid or someone new at the hobby, but 9 times out of 10, it's an animal that dug the hole. A mole or a squirrel or even a dog. Dogs are pretty destructive in parks too when they're not being watched, and they'll blame it on a detectorist that they saw, you know, 4 weeks ago. And the bad thing is, you know, metal detecting in general is an older person's hobby now. I mean, it's changing now, but it's mostly people in their 30s and up, and even a lot of senior citizens are in the hobby, and it gets them outside and gets them some exercise where they're walking and moving and getting up and down. And we're taking away the access to public parks that are taxpayer paid money to these people who probably paid more into their taxes over the years than any other demographic. And you're going to say, hey, I can't detect this park because they play soccer in the spring and in the fall, when all the other part of the year it's not being used. So you're taking a whole usage group out of a park, even if I went and dug some plugs out there and filled them back in, it's not going to look any different than it does now. In fact, the cleats and the things that they wear in the sports cause more damage to the turf than I'm going to cause. Now, granted, there are the occasional users that'll go out there and do something stupid and leave a hole, and in the summer, you know, they don't fill back in very well because the ground's crumbly, and you might leave a little circle of dead grass. But you're taking a whole group of people that would and can't, it's hard to get permissions now on people's private property. So the only place left to go is parks. and you're taking that away from that whole demographic that's out there trying to enjoy the parks just like everyone else. And I can understand putting rules in, like, hey, you know, there has to be a rule that you return the ground to the way it was as best as you can. I think the Ohio State parks have that in their rules, and I can understand that. And not destroying like plants. You know, you don't go into the place where they planted some nice bushes and then, you know, start ripping up that area. But anywhere where there's grass, or even in the wooded areas, or 9 times out of 10, we're cleaning most of it's garbage from people that have littered. Uh-oh, this might be some jewelry. Here we go. That was a 17. That's jewelry. That's a little kid's ring. That came up as a... Let me do it again. I can't see. Hold on here. That was a 17, I believe. I'll look back at that. Little kid's Christmas ring. There we go. That's nice little thing. That barely made any noise. I just decided to dig it because we hadn't found anything in a minute. I heard something else right over here. And another thing that I'm gonna start ranting. Another thing that burns my hide is the anti-metal detecting stance of archaeologists. Now, there's a lot of areas in the United States, especially in national parks, that they're not ancient. There's no super historical value where an archaeologist is going to go and spend, you know, their grant money or whatever they get to do their studies, to go to like a mining area where there was miners in the 30s, and they're not going to do an archaeological dig there. Yet the way the national parks have done it has said basically now it's done, I think, by regions. And unfortunately, the region that we live in Ohio, the area around Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, they've decided that they've just restricted metal detecting altogether. Now, there's a difference with metal detectors and archaeologists, where we can assist them and we can help in certain areas, like, you know, Civil War related things. You know, the batteries, like in northern Kentucky, there's a lot of batteries that were on the hilltops of the Ohio River to protect Cincinnati during the Civil War. And, you know, the metal artifacts, they are going to corrode in the ground. Even if it's lead, if it's brass, it will eventually be gone. Now, you got to figure it's been over 60 years now. And I would rather them get, you know, enlist some metal detectorists in the area and get those items out of the ground, GPS mark them, document them. And most metal detectorists would love to do this instead of having them corrode. But there's just such an anti-metal detectorist stance with archaeologists, and it's not like there's, even on the Native American lands, even in this area we might find some copper artifacts, but, you know, the state could always decide, say, hey, if you find these kind of artifacts, you have to report them, kind of like over in the UK, and then they can evaluate them and then return them or keep them, you know. But at least they're found, they're documented. Most detectors document where they find cool stuff anyway, because they want to go back and check it out. And now with GPS programs being so easy to mark where you're at, there's no reason not to do this. But the things from the 30s, 40s, and 50s, most of these like lakes around here were filled in, creeks were filled in for flood control for the Ohio River. And they had houses on them from the 40s, 20s, 30s. And according to the Ohio State Parks, you have to have permission of the park manager to detect anywhere other than the grass areas around the beaches or the beaches themselves. So you can detect the beaches and the grass areas around the beaches. But anywhere else in that state park in Ohio, you would have to have the park manager's permission. And I've tried to do this, and in one of the parks, the park manager wouldn't even come out, but did it through email. and said that I had to get permission of the Army Corps of Engineers. Well, we all know the Army Corps of Engineers is part of the federal government. They're going to follow the region area for the parks, and it's going to be denied. So it's an exercise in futility. But you know, the funny thing is, we would clean up a lot of these areas of the junk that's in them, the aluminum cans and the bottles and the garbage. It just makes the area, you know, cleaner, especially with all this green and Earth Day stuff. You know, metal detectors to clean more aluminum out of the ground and steel and iron than probably any other group. And even when we're detecting at the rivers, we do this. So yeah, it's just something for people to think about, and maybe lobby their local governments in the parks to allow detectorists, you know, in the public areas. And also like our county and where we live now, they let us metal detect. They restrict like what we can dig with, but it's fine as long as we can get out there. So, you know, think about that. And if you even see a detectorist out and you're not a detectorist, you invite them to detect your yard. They love to detect. They'll even, you know, work something out with you if you want to look at the finds, things like that. Yeah, I found that silver quarter, I think, right here, like dead in the middle of these 4 posts. It was only like 4 inches down, so when they dug this for the new toy here, they must have flipped that up and it got into the mulch. And because, like here, I'm hitting on this post, but right there's a coin signal. See it? It's a 4750. It could be a bottle cap, but I'm pretty sure this is a coin. It's probably a quarter. So right there, see it? It's a quarter. Right next to that post, about 10 inches. And that's exactly how I found that silver quarter here. This one's just modern. It's the dates are on the back on these. I can't see it right now. That's a good 50 signal though, right on top. So get out with that sniper coil if you have one. That sounds like a coin, but I think it's not. But since it's about the same as we had last time, let's just check it. But it's really close to the pole. Yeah, this one is not. So there you go. There was the difference. Oh, I keep hitting my head on this thing. I'm looking down. There may be something right there. Let me check. I can't tell. I think I'm picking up the pole there. No, that is not the pole. So that's a penny. It's a 42 right here. I can tell it's a penny. That's right. It should be right on top here somewhere. I've already kicked it out. Oh, there it is. It's a ring. Or it's a necklace. Now this looks like it could be, it's got some turquoise. It's probably silver. How do I not see that? Yeah, it's got some markings. This looks like it's for a necklace though. So we'll take it. It's got some pretty turquoise in it. Yeah, that's nice. I didn't see it. I heard it, but didn't see it. That's why you do these tot lots. See, there's something there too. That sounds like a dime. It may just be me hitting the pole though. No? There's something right there. So it was a 46 coming up. Let's see what we got. I see something in the hole. See it down in there? It's just a dime. I don't think it's silver. Nope, it's clad. Came up. There's another one, you know, within a foot of that metal pole. So you can still hear it. You just gotta work those poles. I'm not talking about someone working their way through the nursing school. Oh God. I hear something, but I'm not sure on that one. I can just quit bonking my head here. Let me look around here. I'm gonna also turn my sensitivity down a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I still think there's something in here though. There's something right there. So right in here, there's a 42, but I thought I heard a 50 too, so somewhere. Yeah, right in there. I don't know if you can see. Let me just dig it out with my hand. I don't see nothing. I think it's a penny. Huh? Nope, that ain't even it. Oh, there it is. It's a dime. I heard it. I think it's a dime. Yeah. Another dime. I thought I heard a 50 in there, so let's just try it here. I heard it somewhere in here. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Nope. I'll try it again though, real quick with the detector. Hear that? There's still something in there. Somewhere in there. I don't know though. Let me see. I don't know. I think I'm picking up. See if I can turn sensitivity down on this. Okay, that should be the lowest on vibration. Oh, this had something. Alright, it's only going to be a coin. It's not that big of a deal. I just heard it, and I like to show you that usually when you hear something, it's there. I still think there's something in there. Alright, we're gonna drop it. Still think there's something there though. Let's finish up in here. Now the sun's out, it's starting to warm up a little bit, so we might get some battery life. Oh, heard something. Oh. That's the post. You see this stuff? I don't know if you can tell, it looks like carrot leaves right now. That's poison hemlock. It has purple splotches on it. It's taken over as a weed in this area, and it causes bad sun. They're burns, but they're sensitive to the sun, and it's taken over this area. It's very hard to get rid of because it's a biennial. So if you see that out right now is the time to go spray it with something in your yard, but it's going to take 2 years to kill. I'm sure they'll get it out of the park here, I hope. Alright, I think we covered most of this pretty good. Now let's go back over here. I think I did all this. See, there's a big batch of it right there. Can't tell on that one. It might be something underneath there, like a, yeah, it's a pole. Can't see it, it's holding up the bottom of the steps. Well, I think we covered this lot pretty good. We could do maybe one more walk around the basketball courts, or I see another bench way over on the other side. Devil weed. That's what I call that. Now, there used to be an old mill over here, so I can only imagine the cool stuff we might find over there, but it's private property, and I don't know if they're ever let anybody back there or not, because the mill run's still here. Like, this whole area here is a mill run, and the river's right over there. I found one of them, I don't know, tungsten rings along the river, just right back there. Yeah, let's see, we'll go a little bit longer here. I can always split this up into 2 videos if they're too long. Oh. Let's see. Oh. That's probably aluminum. That's giving a coin signal there. 46. I'll try it. I think it's a can though. Or can slob. But there might be a little coin in the middle here somewhere. Nothing there. It's in the plug for once. Oh, there it is. Bottle cap. Let me see if I can set my bottle cap discriminator. Let's play around with that real quick. So in your settings, go to your recovery, hit the check mark. It'll take you into your iron filter, and I think one more takes you into the bottle cap. Yeah, maybe not. Trying to remember where it's at. Might not do it in beach mode. Or maybe it doesn't do it in the... Oh, I can't remember. No big deal. Here, let's set recovery down to 9 and see if it does it now. Nope. Alright, I'm going to switch to field. Yep. Field 1. Yep. I'm going to turn on all metal again. Let's go to... I'm going to turn that up 9. I can't remember how to do it. Alright, it's going to have a different sound now. Let's turn up our... There we go. Sensitivity, I put it back at 25. I still kind of only want to get stuff on top. Actually, let's do a M2. There we go. I want the lower conductors to come up. $27 right on top. Nickel range, but it's also cancel range. It's probably right on top too. There it is. Cancel. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta change the sounds. I'm on 2 sounds. I want 4. I like 6. There's some junk. 16. It's probably cancel all again, but it's in the gold range. All in the same area. It's probably just gonna be cancel all just because the lawnmower probably drilled it and set it off in here. That's probably a pull tab. That's probably a pull tab. So it had that double sound. Nope, another piece of cancel. Just folded over. That's why I had that double sound. Some left their football. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I'll probably get back and watch this video and it'll have all the finds like out of the view. Okay, we're going to do the outer perimeter now of what we just did on the basketball court, and then we're done for the day. Can't get that one to... That's just a piece of... I don't know about that one. It's really small, so it's probably foil, but it's not even coming up there. I don't even know if this one's worth digging. I don't know if I'm going to even find it. It should have been right on top. There's something there. That was it, but my carrot didn't even register on it. That's how thin it was. I'm just doing the outer perimeter of the ring I walked before, so we're getting a little overlap, but most everything's probably going to be closer to the actual concrete, and if I didn't find it on the first pass, I probably won't find it on this one. Big whole section there. Yeah, nice to at least get out today and try some of this. Show you the tot lot tricks. It really does work. In fact, I'm actually surprised at what we found today already over there. Be nice if one of those is gold or silver. So we had a ring, an earring, and a necklace pendant. Hear how choppy that is? And how low, and it makes me just think that's a little tiny piece of foil. Let's see what it is. Just because I'm getting practice playing with my junk settings. I see something there. Yep, there it is. See, it is foil. It's so thin and it just has that sound. I don't know how to describe it. That's going to be another piece there, so we're not digging that. If it had a little bit more interesting sound, we'd consider digging it just because it sounds different. Because I found gold that way a lot. It just had a weird sound. I'm like, let's dig that. Equinox was like that. It was real temperamental, but I always learned to dig the funky sounds on the Equinox because I had a lot of rings pop up on that thing. sensitivity up a little bit because it's kind of quiet in here. Whoa, I had a 49 show up on the screen, but I didn't hear it. Yeah, there it is. It's probably a nail. Let's see. I hear it in there. Probably deep. Let's turn the threshold on again. And it's just choppy. It's probably a nail. I think I'm going to do more of these videos. They're kind of fun. Okay, hear that? That's a 27. It's saying shallow. It has that double beep. So, 9 times out of 10, that number range, double beep, is a pull tab. Okay? Nope. It's actually right on top. It's can slaw. But see, this, or actually it's a looks like part of a bottle cap. But see that how it folds over? That's what gives that blip 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 blip. And you have those on pull tabs. It's folded over to make that rounded area. Not a great signal, but it's in the higher 20s. Probably can slaw, or one of those bottle seals when you take your cap off. Not even reading anything. Did I miss it? Not even getting a reading now. Yep, we're not gonna mess with it if we don't find it. I'll go over it again though. Oh, I must have kicked it out. Didn't see it. See all that dirt? I kicked it out. There it is. Looks like a pencil top. Or it's another one of those weird screw things. I don't know what that is. I found another one in this area a minute ago, remember? Alright. I kicked it out. Sounds like the same thing again. Oh, there it is. Just can slaw. Right can slaw. I don't see it. Occasionally a ring will make that double if it's facing like on its side. It'll make that blip blip sound because it's so close to the top. Huh. Oh, is it in this dirt? Oh, there it is. Can slaw. Excuse me. I'm getting away from this cancel. That's a 30. Probably more cancel. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. Right on top, whatever it is. Yeah, there's that blip blip sound. See how that's folded here to make that circles and stuff? That's what gives that double. It's going from thick to thin, thick to thin. There's some 16 action. I might have passed that up the last time we were here. Oh, I hear something. Like a rock or something down in there. Yeah. That's 16. Scraping on something though. Big old rock. Stick to my perimeter. Foil, cancel. $28. Probably cancel on that one too. But it did sound a little solider. There it is. Pencil piece. You get these all over the place. But like I said, it sounded a little bit solider than a piece of can slaw. Solider. New word. Well, I think that's it for us today. Let's head back to the car. So we played around with beach dry, high recovery speed. Then we switched over to M2 on field, high recovery speed. I showed you the sniper coil. I couldn't find the bottle cap reject. I have to look that up again, remember that. It might not be on 109. That's probably why. Right around the tot lot, showed you how close to the poles you can get with the sniper coil. And this is my little Predator shovel. It's about, let's see, that's about 15 inches. So that's probably a 16-inch model. Great tool to have. Other than that, that's about it. Look at all that we could get. I know they found some buckles, military buckles, and I know they found some large scents here before. I've never been lucky enough to come across anything old yet like that. That's why I keep coming down here. It's a good practice field. There's always something here I've found. So with that, let me see if I can get this off. I was going to wear a helmet cam today, but the screw thing wouldn't take the wouldn't fit. So I was going to try that out and see how that worked for view, because I could just point that straight down, where this one's kind of like I have to angle it, and then when I'm digging, I don't know if you're even seeing what I'm digging. And I know on some of my videos I'll pull it out and you can't even see it because I hold it up at the top. So at least the helmet cam, it'd be looking where I'm looking. But All right, that's it for the live dig today. I hope you enjoyed it, and get out there and have your own adventures. Take care.